Yeah, the partnership with Hyundai really started about a year and a half ago. We were looking for a manufacturer partner that we could go racing with. And we didn't really, in the beginning, have much more of an idea than that.
There were several smaller teams that could have been great, but we really wanted one that had the high power and Bryan Herta's expertise in picking drivers and running a team and being able to be successful right out of the gate.
Obviously, the drivers are one of the main ingredients.
I actually got a call doing some snowmobiling in January and just said, hey, I think you're the right fit for this role with Hyundai in this i30N. I can't give you a whole lot of details yet. He said, hey, you have sports car experience, you've been successful in a lot of different avenues, and I think you're going to be a good fit for this program.
When Bryan said that Hyundai wanted to go racing, I mean, you know, it's a big company, and he said they wanted to really go for it, and there was a lot of enthusiasm behind it, so I said, hey, if that's what's happening, count me in for that.
Michael's a little bit younger, but he came from a European open wheel racing background, and I thought that was a good dynamic of, you know, Mark comes in with front wheel drive racing experience, kind of a really experienced guy who could help guide us and help us fill in some of the blanks of things we didn't know. You know, that kind of interplay was what we were looking for, and it's really panned out exactly that way so far.
Well, welcome to our live coverage here at the Circuit of the Americas, part of the Pirelli World Challenge Grand Prix of Texas. Jeff Lepper joining you with Calvin Fish.
Hyundai joining forces with Bryan Herta Autosport, two-time Indy 500 winner.
First year of a race program is always typically a development year. You would expect to maybe get a podium, maybe a victory if you're really lucky in the first year.
We're racing against Volkswagen, we're racing against Audi, Honda in Europe, we're racing against Seat, Alfa Romeo. I mean, so many other big manufacturers.
We were optimistic, but didn't know what to expect. We hadn't been on track with any of our competitors.
It was somewhat expected as like a learning year. Hyundai's new to the series, to the class, and it was all going to be a learning for getting our feet wet and just kind of experience it all.
I had an open mindset about, you know, what we could achieve.
Wilkins looking comfortable up front, our pole setter. It's a great start for Bryan Herta Autosport.
I've been in racing for 4 or 5 decades, I guess, and I've never seen a new team come out of the box and do this well, being this successful.
As white flag coming by for Michael Lewis and Mark Wilkins, 1-2 for those Hondas.
Yeah, Jeff Calv, I'm down here with Bryan Herta right now. Bryan, the guys seem to be doing really well out there.
I couldn't be happier. Obviously, Mark and Michael are doing a great job. This is our first time with the Hyundai and performance vehicles out here.
And it's going to be checkered flag for the Hyundai. 1-2 once again in TCR here in the Circuit of the Americas.
To suddenly see a team on the podium at their first race of the year, that's a game changer.
You couldn't have asked for a better finish in a way to literally just stamp of approval on what we're doing here and why we're in the racing world.
To get a victory on the first weekend and to have, you know, Michael have a victory as well, you know, really just a sweep of the weekend for Hyundai right out of the gate was an amazing feat, and I've never seen anything like it.
Take home first and second both days was, you know, beyond my wildest dreams.
It's funny because one of the conversations you know, I had with some of the Hyundai team at the end of our first weekend at Circuit of the Americas was, hey guys, I can't promise it's going to go this way every weekend, and don't get used to this because it's hard.
Drivers, start your engines!
The race starts in Virginia, race 1, and Mark gets a great start. He's leading the race, and then we had our first mechanical issue that we'd had since the car had been delivered to us. We had drive shaft failure in our lead car, so Mark pulls off the track. Disappointing. Things had been going really well without a hitch. We knew something was going to come, and I think just the unique nature of that VIR track's very bumpy, a lot of curbs, and we identified a weakness we didn't know we had. The next day, Michael's leading the race, and boom, drive shaft failure in his car, DNF. Luckily, Mark was able to come home and salvage the win for us. Each guy had a DNF, our competition didn't, and it was a bit of a hole. We dug a hole for ourselves now. Now we got to dig out.
The first thing we did was we needed to get Germany involved, where the parts are made, get the N team in Korea, understanding what happened to the car.
We were able to redesign and deliver fresh drive shafts for both cars in time for the Lime Rock event, which is kind of unheard of in the time frames that we're used to.
So we're green. See if anybody gets a jump. Eversley looks pretty good coming up along the outside, and a big move to the inside by the 98 of Lewis, but Eversley closes the door and controls it, Cal.
Our main competition this year seems to be the Honda. The Honda's been very strong. We've been toe-to-toe with them all year.
Our competition's the Honda, Eversley, of course.
Eversley out front, followed by the two Hyundais.
To be running up front with them is what a driver wants. You want to be competitive. You want to be neck and neck. With Bryan Herta Autosport and Hyundai versus Realtime and Honda, like, you can't ask for a better two teams to go at it.
The guys did a great job, finished second and third on the first day, and then on the second day, they were able to bring home a 1-2 result, despite, you know, like I said, a more challenging balanced performance against us.
Bryan Herta's group has come out with the 1-2s in almost every single race, podium finishes in all 6 races that we've had. Couldn't have asked for a better partnership.
Well, what's a little bit unique about the beginning of this program is it's really about N performance.
N is our high performance brand that is coming out that will be placed on several cars in our lineup. First one out of the gate is going to be the Veloster, and the N itself came from the Nürburgring, where we have a major facility there, and that's where they tested these cars coming out.
Our Hyundai N high-performance cars, they basically stand on 3 strong pillars. The first one is to make the ultimate fun to drive in the corners, so the corner rascal. The second pillar is the everyday sports car, driving fun. And the third pillar is the racetrack drivability. That means our N high-performance cars, they are developed for sustainable and consistent driving on a racetrack.
I don't need to tout Albert's achievements at BMW. I mean, he made the M brand for BMW, and for us to get him has been a windfall for us.
When we started this, I think maybe Hyundai didn't know exactly what to expect because they've never really had a racing program in the US. And by the same token, we didn't really know what to expect out of Hyundai because we'd never worked with them as a manufacturer. And I can tell you hands down that they've been the most amazing partner for us. And what I love now is everybody believes. Hyundai believes in us. The drivers believe in the car and the team. The team believes in the drivers and the car. We're leading the Manufacturers Championship. We're leading the Team Championship. We're second and third right now in the Drivers Championship. But we're coming because we want all the trophies.